Hi guys, Rick here at Rick's Rebuilds. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're deep diving into my BMW 320i project, and trust me, this one is a challenge. We've got milky oil, mystery coolant leaks, and a whole load of detective work to figure out what's killing this engine. So, first and foremost, bodywork, caliper rust. Blurry number plate, but because this is going to be the business car, she wants me to blur that. Nice little scratch there. Also, I notice there's a scratch along the bottom, and we've got a missing window, of course. So interior-wise, let me just unlock it. Interior-wise, it isn't too bad, actually. It's quite a clean car. I mean, you know, let's be honest, it was 350 quid, wasn't it? So, what can I expect? Battery was dead. That's the battery. Wrong battery for the car. So, we've got a new battery in it. Front car, that's not my Pepsi can. So, we've got a free Pepsi can. 170,000 miles, I believe. And now let's get to the good bit. Right, so obviously when I bought this car for £350, I knew obviously it's going to have its issues. So the seller, I got it recovered from in London, said it's got a loss of power, don't know what's wrong with it, he's given up on it. Okay, it's fair enough. So he had it up for £550. I was kind of umming and ahhing because it was going to cost me 200 quid to get it recovered. So I kind of left it. And he messaged me saying, would you take this BMW for £350? Of course I would. Of course I would.
Of course I would.
So, 350 quid later, here she is. So, the loss of power, I have done a few little bits of work before I started showing you guys. So, the loss of power basically was down to old spark plugs. It was misfiring on 2 out of 4 cylinders. So changed all the spark plugs, and then the misfire went down to 1 cylinder, cylinder 2. So changed those the coils, cylinder 2, cylinder 1. The misfire then basically moved to cylinder 1. So obviously the issue was the coil. Hooray! Okay, so you're thinking that's it, easy fix, 20 quid coil done. No. So wait for the plane to go past. So when I took delivery of this car, obviously, looked under there. Oh yeah, that's fine. Ran the engine. Yeah. So, does it mean head gasket? Maybe. But, for those of you who don't know, which I also didn't know, thank you to the forums, apparently the oil cooler on these, which is located here, is a known weak spot. Is a known weak spot on these engines. So I've got a new one on order. Going to do an engine flush. We need to replace the radiator. So the radiator's been removed. It's got a massive hole in it. It's got a really bad oil leak coming from the rocker cover that's dripping right down onto the exhaust. So I need to change the rocker cover today. I haven't got the part, so I'm going to start stripping it down today. So I've got to do that. And yeah, so 350 quid, this is what it gets you. A broken BMW E91. But I think, fingers crossed, I could turn this car around. So today, because the misfire is now solved, which is good. Oh, I did a trouble code and it came up with 55 errors. And we got them down to 4. And 3 of them are brake lights and random bulbs like that. So I need to today strip the cam cover. I need to get the cam cover off, so we can then get ready for the gasket. Apparently, it's quite easy to do. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. As ever, like, subscribe, share. Let's begin. So before we do that. Before we begin, let's just go for a little tour around the BMW, so you guys can truly appreciate what I've bought. Okay, so I took the radiator out. This is the aircon radiator, I believe. That's gone. No coolant left in there because of the radiator, obviously. Also, this headlight is different to this headlight, so I'm guessing at some point she's had a bit of a shunt. What else is there? Tyres, they're all good. Apart from that missing window, we're alright, to be fair. Oh, under the car, no signs of visible rust or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just going to strip the cam cover now and hope for the best, really. Okay, let's do it. Right guys, so let's start just by removing the cross member here. I believe you've got to pick up that little tab. I think it's like an E18 or something like that. That gives us access, obviously, to the looms and things like that. I'm just removing the positive engine jump start connector. Right, okay, so next up, I'm going to have to remove all these coils, because this is the loom for the coil, this one here. So yeah, going to carefully remove these coils, he says. So still in the one, that's a new coil, and the rest seem to be okay. He says, what is this made out of? Than steel? Oh, that was easy. Right, okay, so now the infamous coils have been removed. Just removing the rest of them now. They're a little bit stuck, these ones, so... Right, so now I've got to work out how to remove this out of the way. So this has got a sensor that plugs into it by the looks of things. So I'm going to unplug that. There we go. It's not too bad, that one. Then we're going to unplug this thing. I don't actually know what this is. So I should know, shouldn't I? I don't. Oh, is that free now? I thought this would be quite hard to work on, but this engine's alright. The Range Rover's much worse. Mind you, we are literally only on the stripping down the loom bit. Right, okay, so that frees. Oh, no. No, it doesn't. There's two, of course there is. So, has someone been in here before them? Or does BMW... Could disconnect the battery. Right. These two lives are now together. Right, is that going to be enough just to move that out of the way? Yeah, that's fine. So you don't have to disconnect all of it. So, now I've got to disconnect the PCV system, which is this here. Should just disconnect. Oh, by the way, this grabber tool thing is my favourite tool. I use it on everything. Fuel connectors, electrical connectors, PCV connectors. He says. Oh no, we've got the sludge in there as well. So I just took off this PCV system and yeah, there's so much sludge in there as well. So yeah, look, there's so much sludge in there as well, which really isn't good, is it? Okay, right, let's just hope it's the oil cooler, because this car has been sitting for about a year, so condensation can build up, short journeys, etc, etc. I mean, worst case, I'm going to have to take the head off, aren't I? And I will take the head off. As long as the head's not cracked, we'll be fine. But first things first, let's replace the oil cooler, put it all back together, and then drive it. We'll let the missus drive it. And yeah, we'll see if the sludge comes back. If it does, it's going to be a head gasket, isn't it? But I did do a compression test, and it was all fine. And the chemical test as well, and nothing came back on that one either. So yeah, let's crack on and remove it. Not too long to go now. Okay, so now we need to try and get the cam cover actually off. So it's not too bad, it's a little bit complicated. So obviously we've got our, first off, what I'm going to do is I started to obviously crack off the bolts. Once I managed to do that, then I've obviously got the power little wrench on it. I think there was about 16 in total, if I remember rightly. I usually go around the circular order. Obviously, if it was the head, you'd have to go in a semi-directional, where it's opposite each other. But as it's just the cam cover, there's no real need. When we put it back together, that's when we obviously do it. So yeah, that should give us access to the cam cover. And yeah, let's see how we get on removing it, and see hopefully what we find underneath it. All right. Okay, here she is. Right, let's put that down the floor. Right, okay, first impressions. There is a lot of I don't know, is that condensation or is that coolant? There is a lot of condensation, which hopefully means that it is just condensation build-up. We hope. So leave the spark plugs in, they don't really need to come out. So yeah, I'm going to clean up all this now. Timing chain. It's not too bad these days. But yeah, there is a lot of condensation. A lot of water. Is that water? How would that amount of water get in? What do you guys think? Okay. Alright, let's give her a bit of a clean. Bit of a brake clean. And yeah, let's go from there. Okay, so there is a lot of condensation build up. So I'm going to spray all the brake cleaner. The sump plug is unplugged at the bottom. Hopefully it will just naturally go through. Okay, let's get some brake cleaner. Right, you get a razor blade, start getting this gunk off. So I have actually just had a thought. If there is a lot of water, coolant, whatever you call it, condensation at the top, surely that means it could be the oil cooler that's at fault, because it's near the top of the engine. But I don't know, I'm just guessing. What do you guys think? Right, okay, so that is that all cleaned. The best I could. Obviously, there's still little bits on there, but you know, you go for hours, which you probably should, to be fair. But I think this is going to be enough. So, if we look at the bottom of this, you can see. Look at that. So that's going to have some serious cleaning. But all this, oh, this is looking more and more head gasket, isn't it? I just really hope it's that oil cooler, but this extent, is it? I don't know. I've just noticed actually there's loads of gunk around there, so I'm going to clean around here. Right, okay, so I'm going to go under the car now. I'm going to do up the sump plug. Yeah, we're not going to put the undertrays back on yet because I still need to. Well, can we put the undertrays back on? Radiator. I think we might be able to actually. Actually, no, we'll leave them off. Okay, let's do it. Really is quite disgusting under here. But no matter. Push on. It says. Right, okay, so I now need to put that sump plug back on. I don't really want to touch this bit of carpet because it's just pushy gross. Okay. Right. Let's put this back on. And then come out of this place. Oh. Really is quite horrible under here. Oh, I also need to clean it. Okay. One's glove, not mine. Yeah, that's probably as tight as we're going to get it. Okay. So, all this stuff off. This is literally disgusting. Alright, let's get the brake cleaner. Put as much off as we can. Right, okay, so that is now clean under there, believe it or not. It's pretty disgusting. I am covered in, I don't even know. Right, so next up, I need to clean this thing here. So I'll probably do that off camera. Oh, okay, right, okay, so that kind of sums it up for today, doesn't it? We need to find out where this condensation has come from. I really hope it's not the head gasket. Hopefully it's just that stupid oil cooler thing. That and long and short trips. I need to go off camera and clean the rocker cover, cam cover. Yeah, so if you enjoy this video, please like, comment and subscribe. So yeah, I'm going to need the money. So please help me. All right. I'll catch you in the next one when we're starting to put this back together. Just waiting for parts now. So yeah, all right. Catch you guys. Ta.